Welcome to Total Meltdown, the official podcast of Pwned.com. This is episode 12, and here with me in world domination is Moe.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful intro.
Oh, are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks for telling me, jackass. That's really
Oh,
nice of
such
you.
love. I know. I just had to go. I just had to do it, or else
I
I
was
would have
gonna
kept
like
laughing.
burp or fart or something. It's like,
That would
oh,
have
excuse me.
been. That would have been a classic intro. So everybody, it's been a little over a month since our last recording.
Has it
Um,
really?
yeah,
Oops.
yeah. But don't worry, we've got an announcement for the show later. Um, But first, everybody knows two big things have happened on Pwn.com. First, VGXPO in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania was from I think, the 21st to the 23rd of November. Myself, uh, Pwn Modular, aka Andy, everybody knows him. Pizza Boy is here. Clover, and even Church came out from Detroit to come hang out with us and help us out. Um, We got to set up our first Pwn.com booth. It was freaking awesome. We got lucky right next to the Suicide Girls.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. Talk
Sorry I
about
missed
luck.
that.
Oh, I know. Just couldn't believe it. You know, they were really hot. See, as I'm
Really?
flashing, as I'm flashing Mo with Suicide Girls pictures.
Well, they don't know we're on webcam while we're doing this. While we're
They do now,
this. Oh,
but so we were kind of worried. I won't lie. We were worried about how the attendance was going to be and how people took our booth and took to our site. I can say it was a huge success. The convention itself had over 26,000 people over the 3 days, over 10,000 Saturday alone, and we were constantly busy. The Pwn.com booth was just packed. I mean, people were lining up just to play Mortal Kombat versus DC that we had set up on two consoles, and I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot more laughter this time around because of the webcams. Um, but we raffled off some prizes: Gears of War 2 tanks, as well as a 5.1 surround sound system,
Gears of War 2
and
tanks.
yeah,
Like actual
remote control,
little tanks or like tank tops?
like tanks. They're like little remote control tanks you can pick up at Best Buy.
It's like, what? Why don't I have one of these if it's a shirt?
um, the raffles went great. We had a huge crowd when we finally were calling out the numbers, and no matter what was given away, as soon as we called out the number, we got the first hit immediately. There was no keep drawing to see who won. We called out a number and boom, we had a winner. So it just showed people made sure to come back to our booth. Um, Want to thank everybody who's signed up since then. We've had a nice influx of members.
Tons of people from
Yeah,
Pennsylvania. I've been watching
yeah,
it. Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania.
yeah. It's awesome. Um, so we thank them for signing up. We thank them if they've told their friends and they've signed up. And speaking of thanking people for signing up, we should move into our next topic, which is the huge announcement on Pwn. You want to give them the good news?
It's coming out of beta! Whee!
That is right. Pwn.com is finally coming out of beta.
First of the year,
It was
right?
announced. Hmm?
First of the year, right? January 1st?
Yep, January 1st. We're coming out of beta. We announced it on the 1 year anniversary of Pwn.com, December 3rd. My sign up date. So,
So special. Oh, that's not true. I'm so special.
hey, I will be once people see the point plateau I'm setting for them to reach.
Yeah. Nerd.
So, speaking of the points, yes, you will finally be able to utilize the points you've been collecting for games, systems, and other merchandise. And for those who signed up in December of 2007, your points will be completely doubled. So whatever you have December 31st at the time of the switchover will be doubled. So all you first month signups uh, will be sitting pretty if you've spent your time racking up the points like
Damn,
I have. I'm almost at 50,000.
that's retarded. I have like 7,300. I
Well,
signed in like August. Sheesh.
you were definitely before August.
I don't remember. It'll say on my profile. I just too lazy to look right now.
Jesus, we did our first episode in July.
Oh. Whoops. Daisy.
Yeah, shows how much you care.
I do care.
But yeah. So I will definitely. I'm setting the points plateau for everybody.
Even though he can't
Um,
get anything. Keep that in
True.
mind.
Yeah, I'm staff, so it's basically bragging rights as well as like, oh my god, people are gonna be like, I want to get more points than him. I'd like to see people try to actually topple my lead, considering I'm almost at 50,000 and my points double on January 1st.
They'd have to be on Pwned like they were playing World of Warcraft 24/7 in order to surpass you, constantly posting shit.
As long as they're doing it the right way and not spamming, I don't care. It's good for the site.
He just gave me this corny thumbs up. That was pretty corny. It was a screenshot.
Better not. I won't see anything on Pwn later, or else I'll make sure to screenshot. I'll just record a video and cap what I need.
Please, I can't get embarrassed. Are you kidding?
You want to bet? I'm pretty sure.
Don't draw any shit on my face like devil horns or anything.
Be like, but so yeah, not only are you gonna be able to use your points though, us coming out of beta is bringing in a whole new upgrade and redesign to the site. What you see on on the front page where it's like really like in the background, it's hard to really get a feel of what it looks like. That is part of the new layout. Um, and I've seen it. I mean, it looks a lot better. It's a lot easier on the eyes. Um, it's definitely a slicker layout,
I can't wait
and
to
I
see
think
it.
everybody will enjoy it. Plus, the forums will now be able to get all their points, and they're gonna backdate it as well. So all your posts to date, um, will be able to get points for. So they're gonna make sure to give everybody what they have earned. Plus, people check out the damn forums. Shit, need to make it more lively. Fucking driving me crazy. Why are you
Uh,
holding like two pens?
it's pencils. I don't know. I don't know. I just fidgety, I guess. Just really fidgety.
Oh, nervous.
I'm just so excited about the news on Pwned. Just makes me so excited.
I think a lot of people are.
No,
And a
but I
lot of
really am.
people coming back around.
I really am. I'm happy for the site. I'm really happy that it's taken off very well, and I'm glad that things happened really well at VGXPO. That I was actually pretty worried myself, but yay! Good news.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people come back. A lot of people that were away for a while come back with the news, so that's good. I think a lot of people were worried that they'd never be able to actually use the Pwn points. And finally, they know for sure that they're going to be able to use them. So don't forget to tell your friends to come check out the site. Never hurts to have more people. And hey, if you get them to join the site, it's an automatic 100 points anyway. So just remember that. Every referral is 100 points. Just a tip. Um,
Should we also mention the news about our podcast?
Yes. Now we'll go into our podcast news. Um, Considering the fact that we are very random, we don't have like a set schedule for shows. We just basically show up, record every. Who cares? We just show up and record when we finally feel like doing it. We're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna have a set weekly podcast now. So every week you can, unless something like major comes up, you can expect a show from us. There's no more of us dilly dallying around saying, "Yeah, we're gonna record this week." Then it's like,
Well,
we'll do it tomorrow, then tomorrow, and then it's like next week, and we're like, "Hey, let's do it today." No, tomorrow. And just,
last week was my fault. We were supposed to record last week, and I was being a bum, and that was my fault. I apologize.
it was a little more than being a bum. Jesus.
Well, we still have to figure out when we're gonna set the date for like a day during the week when it's gonna be like our official podcast day.
Yeah, so we'll definitely come out with the news on that. Look for it on the actual podcast page, and look for it in the forums. And that's another thing. In the forums, we have our own section of the podcast now where you can ask us questions. You can leave us feedback on the show.
Confess your love to me.
Wow. Wow. I'd rather do that off mic.
I'm just kidding.
But I can't even remember what I was trying to say. Oh, we'll also be doing sign-ups for members to be interviewed on the podcast. So,
Yay! We
have
like
that thread up. Yes, we do. And we're looking for regulars, by the way. We don't want people who are just signing up to ask for an interview. We're looking for members who are constantly on the site, ones that aren't constantly pulling hair out of their mouth.
Leave me alone.
Sorry, guys. Just webcam stuff.
They have no idea what you're talking about.
But it's funny.
How do they know that I have hair in my mouth?
Did I just said it?
Excuse me.
But yeah. So we'll bring you guys onto the show, the regulars, the ones who are constantly around. Got some people I know I personally would like to interview. I'm sure Mo has the people she'd like to, and I'm sure we have people that we both definitely want to interview. Got to bring on Church at some point.
Yeah, we definitely have to do that.
Because I've actually done radio with him before, so.
It's a requirement. You hear that? You hear that, Church? You hear that? It's a requirement.
Yeah, his ass better be listening. So yeah, expect a brand new weekly schedule for the podcast. If you're looking for back episodes, you can check out our profile for previous ones. But we'll definitely be coming out every week, and I plan to have a better way of bringing it to you. Right now, our RSS feed is backwards. If anybody's looked at it, our RSS feed goes from like episode 1 down instead of going from the newest,
I noticed that.
the oldest, and it's awful. I've had a lot of people complain. I'm trying to work on that, and we're gonna have a player right on the profile as well.
Sweet.
So for those who don't want to download it and just want to listen to it off the page, I'm working on that as well. But I got to get the RSS feed fixed first, because I tried to do it with the current one, and it just plays the first episode every time you go there, and that's not how I want it. I want when you go there, you hear the latest episode, and then you can go back and listen. So look for that update coming soon as well. Trying to think if there's any. I think that's it for the Pwned front.
Hey, I can't think of anything else. You would know more than me anyway. I'm not in the in crowd.
Not yet. I'll get you in there. Don't worry.
Yes. Well, I did take
some
a
favor.
picture with my Pwned shirt, so that should automatically make me be in. I should be in the in crowd now.
Yeah, but who got you the Pwned shirt?
You did.
Exactly. Along with other things.
Booby mouse pad.
Yeah. So I want to. Oh, one thing we were supposed to on this episode interview Karma Suicide, one of the Suicide Girls, the one who basically ran the VGXPO event. Unfortunately, due to me being extremely busy, I put in like 57 hours of work last week,
Good Lord.
and I have more overtime this week. It's just been extremely busy, but we're gonna probably do a little interview special. We might bring in, actually, that might be where we interview Church as well. We're gonna bring in a couple people, including Karma and Church, just to interview and have a little, like, I don't know, hour-long show with 2 or 3 interviews. Um, Karma Suicide was awesome. It was the Suicide Girls' first gaming event at VG Expo, so we definitely want to bring them in, bring her in, and get her thoughts of attending the first video game.
Yeah, I'd like to know how it actually went for them.
Yeah.
I imagine it went really, really well.
Plus, she's awesome. I got my invite from her for the Suicide Girls party in Philly this weekend.
What?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God! I hate you. I am so
You're the one who moved.
down here in Louisiana. Eat my gumbo, my crawfish.
Oh, you should come back. If you came back to Maryland, you could be going right. You could be going right up there on Saturday with me.
Damn it!
Plus, I need a DD.
You need a designated driver. Yes.
Because right now I'm not going to be drinking because I'm driving back. I'm going till midnight and then I'm going to drive my ass home.
Well, it's like what, a 3-hour drive up to Philly? Maybe less than that.
1.5.
3.5.
1.5 hours.
Wow, I didn't realize it was like. I guess.
Or 1 hour 45 minutes, depending on traffic.
Oh.
It'll be Saturday night, so it should be fine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I'll leave at midnight, get back here around 2 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
Try not to fall asleep on the road.
You can do. Don't say that.
They'll find me in a ditch somewhere.
I don't have, guys. I hate to tell you this, but Nitro, I don't want to have to do that. That's bad.
What?
Say that you crash a car. That
Oh, yeah, that'd be an interesting podcast.
no. I'm like, oh no, we died.
How would you find out?
I don't know. I
You
guess.
don't even have a cell phone.
But I do now.
Oh, okay. See, she doesn't even let me know.
No, it's
There's
not.
there's no number exchange like, hey, what's your number? Blah blah blah.
Well, because I never use it. It's never plugged in. I never have it charged. I'm on my fiance's family plan now.
Excuse me.
So, that's why. Like, I don't even know the damn number for it, to be honest with you. Like,
That's
2 people
horrible.
have it. 2 people have it. And
Who?
that's it. Actually, 3 people. That would be Mike, my mom, and my friend Dominic. That's it.
And I'm not there. That's messed up.
Well, you should be there.
Exactly. Especially when you come back to Maryland to visit.
Like I said I was supposed to go back up there February, but that's probably not going to happen. I know. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with me being scared to get on a plane. It has everything to do with me being not able to afford a plane ticket. And then driving all the way to Houston or driving all the way to New Orleans.
I bet you could afford a ticket if you lived in Maryland.
What? Well, yeah.
You'd be able to
because
afford more.
I'd be there. Right?
I just meant you'd be able to afford that type of financial adventure or
Probably not.
venture. I think you would. Hell, if I'm about to buy a house, I'm pretty sure you could.
You're so awful.
Why?
I'm actually getting very used to Louisiana.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're such a liar.
I am! I swear to God.
Oh my god, every time I talk to you, I want to go back to Maryland.
Oh, no, I haven't said that in a while.
Like a week?
What? Actually, no, since my mom came here, I've been a lot better. But
Wow.
people don't want to
Tell
hear
your mom not
that.
to go down there.
We're like having a conversation, A-B
It's
conversation.
Have you ever listened to podcasts before?
Once or twice. Certain
You
people
should hear the ones I listen to.
just
They
right.
venture off on all types of shit.
Oh, I imagine.
Like love hotels and shit like that.
That's weird.
I listened to Cheap Ass Gamers podcast, the AggroCast, and GPD was talking about how him and his wife went away for a bit, and they actually went into like a love hotel for a night, and they had like chains and stuff. I was like, wow, because they had different themes in the
Like
room. I was like, that's
here,
awesome.
here in the U.S. or somewhere
Oh,
in
in
Japan?
Japan. His wife's Japanese, and he moved out there with her, and they
Oh,
were out in the one of these. I was like, that's
wow.
awesome. I was like, I gotta go to Japan.
What are
I
you
want
gonna
one to
stay in
make
the
me look
hotel
like a
by
train car.
yourself?
No, I'll find me a nice Japanese girl. I want one that's made up like a train car.
Make sure you tip your hooker.
No, no hookers. I don't pay for it. You pay for it enough when you buy a girl dinner.
Oh,
The only thing about a hooker is it's guaranteed.
oh, that's awful. Speaking of Japan, I honestly, there, even in Maryland where I was, like, I don't really know of any really good Japanese places back in Maryland. What is that smirk on your face? Get that smirk off your face. He's dying of laughter, and he turned his mic off. See, he's still dying of laughter, and I don't understand. Anyway, since I know you can hear me, I found a really good Japanese restaurant. Like, it's not like real Japanese, but it's like, decent Japanese, not like typical, like, chicken teriyaki. And now he's, oh my gosh. Turn your mic back on.
What?
Stop making faces at me. We're trying to have a conversation with you.
I'm listening.
But anyway, they have really good udon, and it's delicious. I just thought you might like to know that.
Awesome.
Because I don't like sushi.
Ah, I love sushi.
I know you like sushi, but I don't like sushi.
I love me some raw fish.
Oh, and also, I almost pulled a weeaboo, with the waitress, cause you know what a weeaboo is, right? You have to know what a weeaboo is.
I always call it Weibo.
Really, I call it weeaboo. But what?
I'm nothing.
I almost corrected our waitress because I had this like. Have you ever had like mochi, like daifuku mochi with the red bean paste inside of like
Yeah.
the dough? They have ice cream out like that, and it's really really good. And she asked me, she's like, "Do you want some mochi? It's like this red bean paste ice cream, a mochi." And I'm just like, "Okay, I'll try that." And she's like, when she handed it to me, she was like, "Is it good?" Oh my God, would you stop showing me pictures of naked women?
What are you talking about? Not naked?
I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up.
No, you don't.
Point is, almost.
I love how you like to act innocent, and you're far from it.
I'm not showing you pictures of naked women on the webcam while we're doing a podcast. All I see is boobies!
You didn't have to say anything.
Boobies! Here, let me get my Shiranui figure here. Boobies! Here's some my butt.
That's awesome.
My butt. My butt.
That's awesome. My figures are... But,
I'm looking at a picture of Nitro's collection of just Japanese figures of big, busted, half-naked women. He's got a lot of them. Wow. You you definitely take the cake and, like, nerd.
wait till the new Haruhi figures come out.
Nerd.
Oh, by the way, everybody, Lucky Star fans, go watch the OAV. Awesome. Great. Because it kind of ties into video games. They're actually playing an MMO in the new...
Yeah, all maybe 3 of you.
Yeah, from the person who still hasn't finished it. Alright, so... we've been off on a tangent for a while now. I wonder how many people turned us off.
Probably a lot.
I don't care. We're having fun. So, before we get into... the,
Games.
Yeah, our discussion on games. Some games have come out since our last podcast. Just a few. We'll just go over the big names.
We already went through a couple of them. You already talked about Mirror's Edge, right?
Yeah, Mirror's Edge did come out.
I haven't. I
Freaking
still haven't.
Easy.
I still haven't played Gears of War 2. I refuse to get Gears of War 2. I would like to invest in Call of Duty World at War, but
Yeah, it's not as good as Call of Duty 4.
yeah, that's what I'm hearing, which is a shame, you know? It's a
Left
shame.
4 Dead. Left 4 Dead came out. That's a
Yes,
game to get.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
They've had it for $40 on Amazon since like off and on.
Well, Fallout 3 has been preoccupying most of my time, and I have barely even started the main quest, and I've spent hours, hours, hours in that game. What do you keep looking at?
Huh?
What do you keep looking at?
Would you talk? You were talking.
Well, I know, but you
Talking
keep looking
people.
off to the side, so I'm wondering what it is. Is there a naked woman in your room? Can I see?
No, I was just looking at my games to see what came out recently.
Oh, but yes, Fallout 3 is a very, very good game. I hate you. Did you turn your mic off again? Okay. But anyway, as I was saying, you need to pick up Fallout 3. Have you started playing
I have it. No.
You haven't started playing it yet, of course. But
No.
you really need to. I know you didn't like Oblivion that much, but it kind of has a lot of the feel of Oblivion to it, but it's a lot cleaner. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of Oblivion simply because it's, the whole medieval type knights and magic and stuff. But Fallout 3 is definitely really cool. I was actually reading an article the other day where they took actual pictures of DC monuments that they had in the game, and it just basically compared. Stop making faces at me! It basically compared
I was drinking water, by the way.
the in-game designs to the real deal, and it was incredible looking. Like Bethesda really did an amazing job. They really.
Well, I mean, they live in this area. They should know how it looks.
Well, I know, but still. But the one thing that I'm really, really curious about is there's a place in DC called DuPont Circle. For those of you who have played Fallout 3, you know that. They have a fountain in the middle of DuPont Circle, right after you get off the metro station or out of the metro station, and like they had the original statues. I mean, in the game, it's the basic same shape and everything, but the statues are completely different. And if I had to ask one question about Fallout 3 to Bethesda, somebody in Bethesda, why did they change that? Like, it went from, like, naked, sort of half-naked dudes to basically in-game it's, naked women with big boobs.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I can tell you why they changed it already.
No, but I'm really curious about that.
Well, DuPont Circle is used to having naked dudes.
Actually, last time I went to DuPont Circle, they had a really creepy clown playing guitar. I actually got pictures of them.
Last time I went there, I saw Hamlet.
Wait, what?
4-hour plus movie version
Oh.
of Hamlet. I was like high school.
It's like, hey, what are you talking about? You saw Hamlet in the middle of DuPont Circle?
No, the theater. Because DuPont Circle, for those who don't know, DC area, DuPont Circle has a nice theater there that plays a lot of foreign and more of the art house type films.
Even I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, you're from Baltimore area, not DC.
Well, I spent a lot of time in DC. For the most part.
Which, nah, I'm not even gonna say it.
What?
I was gonna be like, which corner?
Oh.
Oh.
See how he treats me? Do you see how he treats me? Even when we're not doing our podcast, he always makes these little snarky comments. That's okay.
And she's trying to sound all angry, but you can see her laughing as she's trying to be angry on the podcast.
One day, I'm gonna put you in an arm bar or a omoplata or something, and I'm gonna break you in half.
Gotta find me first. Well, you gotta fly here first.
That's true. My plane doesn't crash.
All right. So, on other news, EA is looking at some more layoffs. This is kind of like a depressing thing. I
Yeah.
guess sales of I can't believe this one. Rock Band 2 were disappointing as well as Mirror's Edge. Um, as much as I love Mirror's Edge, I will say EA brought it out at the wrong time. And they kind of deserve it for trying to be greedy at the holiday season. Mirror's Edge would have sold probably 1 million or more if it came out in January or February.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Only because it came out during,
Yeah, you're fighting Gears of War, Left 4 Dead. All the shooters are out right now. And you've got a first-person game without guns. It's just not going to take off right now. I think sales will go up once Christmas is over. And people start trading in crappy games like Fallout 3.
Hey, now. You say that, but you
I'm
haven't
joking.
played it yet.
I'm joking.
Fallout 3 is an
Oh.
amazing game.
So yeah, EA's looking at another round of layoffs.
Sony is. Did you hear about that? I don't
I
know
did not
whether
hear
it's
about
going to be on their gaming department, but I think I forgot. I think I read it on Kotaku. Like eight. Like what?
They deserve it in their gaming department.
Well, there's going to be like 8,000 layoffs, I believe, at Sony, something like that. It's the article's up on Kotaku, but I just thought that was really interesting. I was like, wow, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. What else? Midway looks like they're going bankrupt. Looks like Mortal Kombat versus DC could not save them, and what a surprise. I'm reviewing that game soon for Pwned. I know Hades already has his review of it and gave it a pretty good score, but I don't know. I've always found Mortal Kombat games to be very clunky in their controls. Plus, I hate not having a sidestep. I was getting killed at VGXPO trying to play it against people because I kept trying to sidestep. Instead, my character just keeps ducking or jumping, and it was driving me insane. And in fact, I'll admit this, and I'm sure she'll bring it up in the interview. Karma Suicide kicked my ass in Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
Oh my god, it was awful. I think I picked like Sub-Zero or somebody, and she picked like Wonder Woman, and it was fucking. Oh, it was disgusting.
Does she play games? Like, does she pick up games and?
She doesn't play on a regular basis, but she was talking about how she played here and there. She enjoyed Mortal Kombat games when she played them. It doesn't seem like she goes out and buys it, but she'll play it if people have it. So, but yeah, Midway looks like it's dropping.
That's so sad. That just, I don't know. That just, that was a big part of our childhood,
Yeah, I mean, they brought out NBA Jam back in the day. They had all the Blitz. All that stuff has fallen. I mean, the Blitz the League games kind of sucked, but I'm trying to think of other news. Microsoft has proclaimed that 360 outsold the PS3 3-1 on Black Friday, and the Wii destroyed all of them. But
well, definitely not surprised at that. But
Microsoft has already accepted that they're not going to take out the Wii, so they're focused on the PS3 only. But they outsold it 3-1.
You have a Wii, right?
No,
No.
it's only a system I won't buy.
I want it for Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. I want Animal Crossing.
You are the exact reason why the Animal Crossing commercial just shows girls talking on the phone.
Okay, those commercials are so stupid. Oh my god, have you gone fishing? I hear there's a new boutique. Let's go shopping. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, but the first thing you say is Animal Crossing. You're like, oh my god, I want to play it.
Well, I want to play it because it's fun. I don't sit there with my BFF going, oh my god, let's go watch some fireworks.
You have a BFF?
No.
You didn't have to sound depressed.
I don't have a BFF.
It's probably a good thing. I hate people who say that.
Well,
You're my BFF. I just want to slap the shit out of him. Just say your best fucking friend.
Yeah. But I don't have anybody to play Animal Crossing with. Like, seriously, who...
Buy me a Wii and I'll play.
If I had... Well, I'm just saying, if I had a friend who just was sitting there on the couch and I was playing Animal Crossing. That's not the most exciting game to watch other people play at all. Um, so just that's those commercials bug the shit out of me, as well as the celebrity ones with like Liv Tyler. I love Liv Tyler. With Carrie Underwood. With what's her name? Some Ferrera, Ugly Betty chick or whatever.
Oh, America for
Those commercials just I don't know. They just bug me for some reason.
yeah. You want to talk about celebrity commercials? Have you seen the one for You're in the Movies with Burt Reynolds?
Oh my god, that is so
So
stupid.
drunk. He is so drunk. He can't even get his lines out. He's like, "You're in the movies." Like, oh my god, it's so awful.
I think the most
Oh,
recent one that I saw was Ozzy Osbourne in for the World of Warcraft.
I haven't seen
You
that,
haven't
but
seen that one?
I
Actually, you know
can't
what they
stand
have? They have I saw it. They have an ad up for that on Pwned. Like if you go to the main website, I've seen it on there before. But I was just like, oh, what? He has fallen so far. He's doing phone commercials, and
it.
you
It's
know,
retarded.
Sharon Osbourne is doing Rock of Love Charm School, which I'm so addicted to.
God, shoot me now.
What do you mean? Look, I may play video games and I might be a nerd, but I still like my corny stuff.
I just don't like reality TV.
Well, it's funny. All the drama is funny. You know what they should do? They need VH1 needs to make a reality show of just but put a bunch of gamers in a house and like I don't know what the plot would be, but just talk about drama.
If it's anything, I don't want to say anything. I say put a bunch of female gamers in the house together.
Well,
See if they make it out alive.
see, but the problem with that is if you put a bunch of just take out the whole gamer thing. If you put a bunch of female in a house
Mhm.
together, there's going to be drama no matter what, even if they're gamers or not. I would honestly say that there would be less drama if they were gamers.
Yeah, but there's some female gamers I would love to throw in there just so I could see them get their ass whooped.
I would do it. Why not? Hell, it'd be fun.
I'd have my money on you. I'd be like, she's gonna fucking make it because she's gonna kill the rest.
I'm not violent. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Unless I need to be.
Somehow I can't buy into that. I've seen you pissed off.
Yeah, I can get pretty evil.
Not like me.
Oh, wow. But I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, just the oh, actually, I wanted to bring up another news segment.
What?
It's kind of a sad one. Another sad one. The tragedy that occurred in New York on Black Friday.
Oh, yeah.
People trampling the Walmart clerk to death,
Mhm.
trying to get in. They basically knocked the doors in and crushed the guy to death. I mean, seriously, have we gotten that fucking pathetic that we need to get that deal just to what? Please some spoiled brat kid of yours?
Well, see,
That somebody loses their fucking life? It's fucking ridiculous.
the problem with that is the companies they irk that on. Like I don't know if you ever read in like the magazines. I was sitting here with Mike's mom and we were reading in like a Walmart magazine or a news ad, and it said, you know, awesome sale, save blah 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 on TV, and underneath of it it would say in fine print, only 2 available per store. So what do you think all those people who are seeing that ad are thinking like, oh man, I gotta get in there, I gotta bum rush that place so I can be one of those people to get this great deal on this fucking TV. That part bugs me is the fact that the
Yeah.
companies, you know,
I
promote
think the
that kind of
companies
violence.
are just as responsible as the consumer, though.
Oh,
So what?
absolutely.
So what? You don't get a fucking Xbox for $150. Whoop the fucking do. Your life isn't fucking over. In this economy, you probably shouldn't be spending it anyway. It's these same people that go flying for these deals and then wondering why they're foreclosing on a fucking home. Because you're living beyond your means.
Hmm.
I'm like, ah. I wish they probably won't be ever be able to, but I wish that they would be able to charge every single person on that video that they see come rushing through that door.
That would be great. I think
Uh,
that would be great.
Manslaughter, as simple as that. Might might keep people from doing it next time. Hell, in one Toys R Us, some guy got in an argument, came back with a gun, and shot people. I saw one video where people were actually fighting over the last Xbox 360 on a shelf.
God.
Like, what the fuck? It reminds me of those Cabbage Patch, those women that used to fight over Cabbage Patch dolls in the 80s.
And Tickle Me Elmos. Oh my god.
Oh, God. I knew somebody got bit on the ankle by some crazy-ass lady because they grabbed the last one.
What is wrong with people, parents especially? I'm not going to be like that for my child if I ever have a kid. I'd be like, psh, you're going to just wait like everybody else. I can't hear you. I think he accidentally turned his mic off again. There we go.
What was the last thing I said?
I don't remember. I was talking.
Typical woman. But, no, like, it's just, fuck the kids, you know? I mean...
No, not literally.
So you're not number
but...
one. No. I won't go there. I want to say something, but I can't say anything. But,
No, I totally know what you mean.
it just comes down to the fact, oh, so you're not the first kid to have it on the block. Who gives a shit? It's time to learn some have a reality check. Not everybody wins, okay? Not everybody gets what they want.
Yeah,
everybody got what they
$1 million.
That's not even what I'm talking about. If everybody got what they wanted, I'd be sitting fat in Tokyo married to a Japanese woman.
You would. You freaking would. I bet you go to anime conventions and, like, if a girl comes up to you, a Caucasian girl, oh, I think you're really cute. Sorry. Hand in their face. I only date Asians. I've had a guy do that to me before.
Oh, no, I'm not like that.
I
dated some crazy-ass Puerto Rican chick. I don't discriminate.
No. I know you're not like that. You're not a jerk. Sometimes.
Oh. Sometimes I think I am, as I sit here. No, I don't want to go there. Anyway. Oh, goodness.
Well, we're approaching an hour here.
Damn. Nice. That's awesome. Some other news. Almost forgot. Some new Haruhi games have been announced for the DS and Wii. Yes! I've already got them all pre-ordered.
Of course.
As well as Idolmaster. All 3 Idolmaster games for the PSP. They all come out on the same day. With different girls in each game.
Okay, explain to me. What is exactly Idolmaster?
You're like the manager of a pop idol in Japan. And it's almost like a dating sim, but you're the manager instead.
Tell me something.
You have conversations.
You have sexual relations.
No.
No. Okay. Well, then I don't want to play.
They have hentai games like that. They do.
Then I don't play
They have hentai games like that, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Speaking of hentai games, everybody should check out Hako.
Write that down real quick.
Hako. Hako. Check it out. It's the latest game from Illusions. It's fucking awesome.
You know, in Fallout 3, this isn't gonna like spoil anything big for anybody. It's like
spoiler.
Well, it's not really. It's kind of like a little mini side quest. But in the beginning of the game, I chose one of the perks that I chose was to be a Black Widow, which is basically I could manipulate like males in the game to do basically whatever I want, and like I put on my womanly wiles, huh?
Can you make a female character?
Yeah, you can make a female character. And you didn't know that?
No. I haven't played it.
Well, it's like I said, it's just almost like Oblivion, like but different. But anyway, I was going to this woman's house, and in the game, the drink is called Nuka-Cola. and basically gives you health and everything. And by the way, he is pretending to whack off underneath of his blanket on the webcam. Thank you so much, Nitro. Anyway, there you go to this woman's house, and she gives you a Nuka-Cola tour because she has like all these different like vending machines, and she knows everything about Nuka-Cola. Well, she propositions you to go find her some Nuka-Cola Quantums, and she talks about this guy who's in the same village named Roland or something. And as I leave the woman's house to go find Nuka-Cola Quantum drinks for her, because she's going to pay me for them, I get approached by this guy, the guy that supposedly like protects her and everything, and thinks like this woman's his woman. And he's like, "What are you doing in her house?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna go out and find some Nuka-Cola Quantum things for her." And basically, what ended up happening was I was able to use my Black Widow perk, and it was so funny because the guy's reaction, and he's like, I want to, what did he say? I want to plow her bean field. This is in the game.
What?
Yeah, the guy is like, in the game, telling me that the woman I just talked to, he wants to plow her bean field and, like, do the horizontal bop with her. Yeah, I know. Completely hilarious. I thought it was so funny. Well, my Black Widow perk allows me to say, how about you go find the Nuka-Cola Quantum bottles and we'll make it a threesome? So I chose that, and I just thought that was really funny. You bringing up the hentai game just kind of like...
Wow.
You want to talk
I
about
might
that.
have to play this game.
I'm telling you, dude. I mean, you have people saying "fuck" everywhere and like "fuck you" written on the walls, and it's really cool. It's a really fun game, and it's definitely a lot more mature than Oblivion. But the Black Widow perk is pretty sweet, and I know you're probably gonna pick that.
Oh yeah. Because speaking of, since the last one, the new Xbox experience has come out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Um, I love it.
Me too.
I don't know about you. I freaking love it. My avatar is hot.
I bet you confuse the boys. I bet they'll be like, "Hey baby, how's it going?" And then you reply, I'm a dude."
It's like, dude, back the fuck up. Not gonna happen.
I actually had someone tell me my avatar was really hot.
Wow.
How weird is that?
Was that kid we were in the chat with?
I don't. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I remember that kid in the chat we were with kept trying to hit on you.
I don't even think I knew who that was.
I didn't either.
I had no idea.
It came in from my friend list. Yeah, I love the Netflix thing. That's huge. Streaming Netflix is fucking awesome. Even the HD looks good. I've been watching 30 Rock in HD on there. And I never thought I'd like the show. I hate Alec Baldwin, but he's a fucking riot in 30 Rock. Him and Tracy Morgan make that show just fucking great. I hope they add Chuck. I want to watch it from the beginning. So.
Man, you watch all the lame shows.
Anyway, the streaming is mostly older, like videos and films for the most part, but
Well, that's how it is
it's
on the Netflix site.
no, it's the same thing. I mean, but it's still cool that I can go in there and find some movies, throw them into the instant stream, and boom, I'm just watching them. And unfortunately, the Netflix party room didn't come about on the release, but it's supposed to be the spring update. It's supposed to come out, so everybody of your friends list that has it, you can have a room of 8 people watching the same video.
That's awesome.
In like an MST3K type style. For those who don't know, Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. So
if somebody doesn't know that, then I seriously doubt they'll be listening to our podcast because everyone knows.
Or they're just young.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting that we're getting older.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. I'm not even going to talk about next year. Ugh. So other than that, the party system's cool. I love the fact that you can talk to like 8 different people. Hold on. I love that you can talk to like 8 different people and be in different games. You don't have to be in the same game with each other, which is pretty freaking sweet. Um, I don't know about you. What are your favorite parts?
I like the party system. You just said it. I like the fact that you can talk to a bunch of people and be in different games because most of my friends that I usually talk to online are, ironically, they're a bunch of 16-year-old boys from Connecticut. For some odd reason, I talk to these people. They're really cool. But they're always
Wow.
playing Gears of War, and I'm always on Fallout. So it's nice just to be able to talk to them while I'm playing the game, and
What's the
they're
movie with Elisa Silverstone? Where she's like the underage girl. It's like the reverse of that.
oh, it's nothing like that. Actually,
Crush.
I
The
started
crush.
I started talking to this one kid, Scott, because back when I was playing Call of Duty 4, he was one of those douchebags in the room where I said something, like I was telling somebody where something or somebody else was coming up, like a hill or something, and he started calling me fatty. He started, typical, immature Xbox guy stuff. And I just kind of went along with it. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm like 300 pounds. I'm ugly. I got a bald head. I wear unicorn shirts. And for some reason, we just started talking, and he's he's nice. So all the jerks on Xbox Live, they're just using that whole
That's-
I can be anonymous thing to their advantage, and really, they're a bunch of pussies. I'm not calling Scott a pussy, but they're just a
There
bunch
you
of
are.
pussies. Thank God he doesn't listen to this.
Oh, also, I got into the home beta.
What?
I want to rant now.
Oh
I
God.
got the home beta on PS3.
Sit back right here and stretch out a little bit.
Damn, that's a horrible shirt for that.
My Argyle sweater.
Yeah, it doesn't show anything. Nah, but
Hey, is that better?
no, not at all. But home beta, I got it. I was like, yes, this is one of the reasons I got the PS3. I can't wait. It's gonna be just like Second Life. I'm going in. Let's go. So I get in there and I get to the character creator. Already, I'm like, this fucking sucks. Like the character creator, instead of using sliders like Saints Row 2 did, it uses X and Y axis. So you're like placing it on the X and Y axis to how your character wants you want it to look. And it's fucking annoying. Like I can't get anything to sit perfect. And it took me a while, but I finally got my Asian girl. And I finally got her and I was like, "Sweet. Looks good." Saved her, blah blah blah. Made a guy as well just cuz you can make it up to a certain amount. And I was just messing around. So, I get into home and I get into my space, my home. Basically, it's like your crib. I set up some furniture and all. I'm like, okay, whatever. No, this is okay. I'm done. Let me go out into the public. I go out to the public area, and it's a massive sausage fest. First off, and because there's not a lot of customization available, everybody looks the same. It's like the same 5 or 6 looks. It, walking around, I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it's a beta.
I
Or
know.
oh.
I ran into like one other female avatar, and looking by the name, I was like, okay, he's a guy also. I was like, okay, so they had some free stuff in the area. They had like a movie theater, and the only thing you can watch is a SOCOM trailer. I was like, okay, fucking boring. So I left there. I went to the freaking bowling alley. I'm kind of okay, whatever. I'm bowling. The arcade games, they suck. They're fucking awful. So I'm like, okay, what next? I find this little music thing playing in one area of the public area. And it's just people standing around dancing. It's not even in a club. It's just people standing around this music player doing different style of dances. I was like, this is so lame. So I was like, well, let me check out the Far Cry 2 and the Uncharted areas. I go there and there's like one person in each area besides me. And the Uncharted one looks nice. It's like Sully's Bar. It's kind of interesting. And same with the Far Cry 2. It looks interesting for a shitty game, but okay, the game wasn't shitty. It's just boring. But they look interesting. But after that, it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Because like it's the beta. There's nothing in there.
What's the point?
And they finally started opening it up. It finally hit 1.0, and now it's at 1.02. So I hadn't played it since point 0.9 whatever I was at. So I downloaded 1.02 this past weekend. The fucking thing erased my character. I'm not touching it. Fucking, I'm spending all this time creating this shit, and then your update's just gonna wipe me out. And fuck that shit. Fuck Sony and their home bullshit. Like, I actually went back to Second Life. I was like, I want to go play Second Life. It's more exciting than this. And I actually went in there and I chatted with Alatu from Pwned. Because I got my Hori character back out. Oh, fucking awesome.
Yeah, I tried.
I haven't seen her in a while.
5 minutes.
Oh, it's great. I hadn't
5
seen
minutes.
my avatar. Hey, I hadn't seen my avatar in a while. And she still had the same fucking look she did when I logged off. Except my club was gone. That was depressing.
That's sad.
Yeah. But yeah, home, I'm sorry. Fucking boring. The only way they're gonna make home work is if they actually make that the PS3 console. If when you sign on to your PS3, you're automatically in home. Otherwise, you go in there and you spend like I did an hour and you never go back. They have a lot of work to do. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, it's going to be promising, blah, blah, blah. No. You need to fucking show me something now before I just give up. The only thing my PS3 is good for is a small selection of games and Blu-ray right now.
Man, Sony is just disappointing left and right.
God, it's ridiculous. I finally traded away SOCOM. It's just, to me, it's gotten better, but it's not worth holding on to. So, sorry guys, no SOCOM nights coming up. Just Resistance 2, and that's the last chance for a PS3 night before I give up on that altogether. So before we go into, well, I guess we might as well go into it since we're almost at an hour now. We'll go into our discussions of games.
We're almost at an. Oh, we are, aren't we?
Yeah. You've already started talking about Fallout 3. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
I definitely want to say that Fallout 3 is a little more difficult than Oblivion. Because in Oblivion, I went out into the great wild abyss, and I just walked around. I just, killed some crabs, got some crab meat, killed some stupid little thugs and thieves and people who attacked me. But in Oblivion, when you go out and you're not high level, you get your ass kicked. Like, severely get your ass kicked.
Well, I do know that, unlike Oblivion where everybody levels with you, Fallout 3, it's already set.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. Which is
Yeah.
why I guess it makes it like crazy, ridiculous hard.
Fallout 3, they decided they weren't going to have everybody level up with you. It was actually going to be everybody in the world is set at their level.
I think that's a good idea. But I died a lot in the beginning. I died quite a bit. And I have been playing it, like I think I said this earlier, but I have been playing it for a long time. And from what Mike has told me, I'm not even halfway through the main quest yet. So I've been wandering around, I've been finding ruins, I've been doing some side quests. Because I'd really like to discover or do all the side quests. And like I said in, I think the previous podcast, the book is like a freaking Bible.
Did you get it?
Yeah, we got it. Because, there's some places that you just are like, what the hell am I supposed to do? It's a huge game. I give some mad props to Bethesda. And it sucks because I would love to be a voice actor in one of their games. That'd be so sweet. What are you shaking your head for?
I'm not. I swear.
I think it'd be...
Nah. I haven't played that yet. I've played a crap load of games though since. Some I've reviewed for Pwned actually, but I'll talk about the ones I didn't review. Dead Space, I started playing. I couldn't get into it. Maybe I'm just not a survival horror, but I wasn't like. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're just anticipating the next thing that happens. Your anxiety levels are up." I was like, "Oh, I was expecting everything."
Mhm.
Like they were like, "Oh, don't like things like will lay on the floor and look dead." But I was like, I don't know if I've played too many games over the years where a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, it scared the shit out of me." I was like, "Really?" As soon as I saw it laying there looking dead, I just started shooting it and tried to get up, and it was already dead. I was like, I, I wasn't everything like one ran across the pipe above me, and I was like, I had seen the shadow before I even heard it. I was like, it's not scaring me at all. So I don't know. I quickly turned it off. I was like, I played enough. Just I would have played it more to review it, but we had a few people already reviewed on Pwn, so I was just like, it's not worth my time. And the other game was Silent Hill Homecoming. I couldn't make it past 30 seconds. I'm one of those people who I need inverted y-axis. Up is down, down is up. I can't do pressing up on the thumbstick looks up, pressing down on the thumbstick looks down. It's the other way around for me.
That's weird, because I'm not like that.
Silent Hill Homecoming only allows it when you're aiming. So I'm trying to walk, and I'm looking up, down, and everywhere but where I want to look. And I got so frustrated, I was like, "Fuck this goddamn game!" Packaged it back up and sent it right back out to fucking on Goose Eggs. I was like, "No more. This game is fucking crap."
Man,
It's 2008. How hard is it to add inverted look? It's simple fucking code to reverse the x, reverse the y-axis.
you're hard to please.
I'm not hard to please because you have to totally reteach yourself when you change that setting. If I can't do it, I'd have to teach myself how to replay that way, and I don't want to do that. I'm setting my way here. It's 2008. As a developer, fix that shit. Other games I played and quickly got rid of, Legendary. I'll tell you that game is boring. It felt like I was playing a game that was meant to come out like 5, 6 years ago. Um, something ships from Amazon. Um, oh, it's my Persona 4 pack. Um, um, but the other game was Lego Batman. That's the worst in the series. I couldn't find any enjoyment in it. Maybe it's I'm tired of Lego games, but it just wasn't. It wasn't fun. It didn't have that quirkiness that like Lego Star Wars and Lego Indiana Jones did. The humor just really wasn't there.
It's because it's Batman.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, this is kind of boring. I didn't even beat the first level. Like I got to the end of it and I was like, okay, why am I still playing this? There's another game I got rid of, Shaun White snowboarding. Oh my God,
Why did you even bother getting that?
I don't know.
Oh man, Nitro.
I was like, this is awful. But let me talk about some of the games have reviewed for the website since then. Mirror's Edge, I gave it 9 out of 10. This is like true innovation here. They took the first person model and made it true first person. And it's a very unforgiving game. You die a lot. And I mean a lot. There's some jumps where I must have died 20 times before I finally made it.
Wow.
But while I did finally have some controller throwing, which hasn't happened to me in a long time, because I used to break controllers left and right. But I've learned to control that rage of at my machines. But the satisfaction you get when you finally make that jump, when you're finally running smoothly and you're just hitting the jump after jump, is just awesome. The only issues with the game are the cutscenes. They're like insurance fucking commercials. It's pretty bad. Everybody's comparing them to that. They look like insurance commercials.
Aaron, insurance.
It's like an easy way out of doing cutscenes, in my opinion. It would have been a lot nicer if they just kept the 3D animation, and we could have seen Faith from outside of her eyes and just seen her interacting. Um, and the combat is very clunky. Not very spot on at all.
But you gave it 9 out of 10.
Yeah, because fighting isn't. Sometimes you have to fight, but most of the time you just keep running.
Hmm.
A lot of people had problems with the way the gun shot. I didn't have a problem with that at all because some levels I just said fuck it. I stole a gun from a guy and just started killing everybody I could because it was the easier way out of the level. And I got it on PS3, which was definitely the superior version. It was developed on the PS3, so it makes sense. It was ported to the 360. What other games did I review? When did I review Fable? Was it before that? Might have been before that. Finally reviewed Gears of War 2. Gave it an 8.8. I don't think it set the bar like the first one did.
Absolutely not. And I haven't
Some
even played it
great
yet.
improvement. Some great improvements. Some serious degradation though. When the shotgun was a piece of shit in the first game in multiplayer, and it's even more of a piece of shit in this game. It's weaker. I was shooting somebody with a chainsaw coming at me, and it's like, is it gonna stop him at any point? Make him knock back? Some people claim it does, but it was not working for me. And a lot of times, especially when you don't have people who are really into the Gears of War 2 tactical type matches, it's a fucking chainsaw mess. It's like everybody rushing to get that chainsaw off before the other person. Speaking of chainsaws, the chainsaw animation for the battles is bullshit. It's the same animation no matter what.
Mm.
It'll show you winning, and all of a sudden you're at the losing end of a chainsaw. And I was like, that's not what it fucking showed me was happening. So it's just like a static animation of the two characters. And it doesn't matter what's happening during it. Like, I didn't realize that until probably like the 10th time I was losing. And I'm tapping the button to do it, but it was like, oh, I've got this. And then I'm just like, ah, and I'm like, fuck. But the new Horde mode's awesome. Wave after wave of locusts is coming at you. And Wingman is awesome. 5 teams of 2 people each is fucking sweet. It forces tactical because it's not just another team, it's 4 other teams you're going against. That's a lot of fun.
I may pass
So,
on that for a while.
yeah, if you're not a huge fan of Gears 1, it's definitely not something you have to pick up.
Well,
Like,
I do
the
like.
single player of Gears 1, I could play by myself. With this one, I got bored. I was like, I need somebody in here with me. It's just too boring to play on your own. And God, why did they try to add emotion into this game? I'm not even going to go into certain scenes just because of the spoilers, but it's like a bad B action movie with heart. Ugh. I've been arguing with Erraticus over that forever. Because he refuses to say there's anything wrong with the game. What else? I reviewed a game called Time Hollow for the DS. Point and click adventure game, but it's very anime. It's the character drawings and the background art is awesome. The guy who wrote the story, I can't think of his name right now. Starts with a K. I don't feel like going to look at it on Pwned, but he actually wrote the story for Shadow of Destiny. I'm gonna kill you, you know that. And Shadow of Destiny and Suikoden 4. He wrote the stories for.
I like Suikoden.
But they also have full animated cutscenes. It's like an anime. It looks just like you're watching the anime during those cutscenes. The only problem, it's like 80s and 90s dubbed anime. The voices are fucking awful.
Oh,
Oh my god, you're like, come on. It's got this great story, great artwork, great characters, great, like everything.
bad
And
voice.
then they start talking, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
That's sad.
So I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's a point and click adventure game. I mean, you know what you're getting into. It's pretty linear. Um, but it's cool. I mean, when you have to do the whole time thing, you make like a circle on the touch screen, and then you can manipulate things in that area in a previous time. So like in one, somebody's brakes were cut. So on her like bike, so you took the keys from her bike. So she never actually was riding it that day, and the tragedy that happened never did. So it's pretty cool the way that all works. But it's all straightforward. I mean, you can't like lose the game unless you waste your time portals because you only have a limited use during each scenario. But it was a good game. I enjoyed it, and now I'm working on Chrono Trigger for the DS, which I should just review the fucking SNES game. It's the same fucking game with that makes use of the touchpad. So, yeah, trying to think. Um, what other games have I reviewed? I reviewed quite a few, and Moe's being Moe looks like a monster. Um, you want to talk, or are you gonna let me keep talking?
I'll just let you keep rolling.
Keep rolling, rolling, roll.
That's not the song I was thinking of.
Roll out that one.
No.
What
Older.
song? What song?
Tina Turner.
Hmm?
Didn't
What
she
song
do
was that?
Rolling on the River? Or was that somebody else? Rolling. I'm not gonna
Roll-
fucking sing.
That's not a Tina Turner song.
I don't
It's
fucking.
like an old rock
I don't
song.
fucking.
Some guy sang.
The last time I saw it.
Rolling on the river. But Jesus Christ. I do want to let people know some of our other reviewers on the website have put up reviews. Quantum of Solace has been reviewed by 3 people now. 2 for 360, which was Outstanding Coffee and Reclaimer, and Havoc 86 just did a PS3 version. And I just got the game in the mail. We'll see if I have time to play it.
I don't play enough games.
This is ridiculous. You know, I can't even hold a serious show here.
Oh.
My co-host is just being a goof. I'm trying to be serious on this show. I'm a serious person when it comes to my podcast. I would never goof around.
Yeah, right.
But I have Tomb Raider. I
This
gotta
is
play.
the same guy that was pretending to jerk off underneath of his blanket earlier.
Your word against mine.
But I have the screen captures. Ah!
Oh, lame.
No, I don't.
Oh, I did want to say I did finally get Guitar Hero World Tour. Made me miss Rock Band too. Like it's not bad, but I don't know. There's just some things that they still I don't think get. I enjoy Rock Band 2 the way it's put together a lot more, and the way you play through your career more than what Guitar Hero does. I do like the fact that you can make your own songs now for Guitar Hero World Tour. I downloaded Chocolate Rain,
Oh my god.
and I can't play it.
Chocolate
Even on medium,
Rain.
it's so fast because it's got to play the notes so quickly. I was like, ah, and failed out in like 5 seconds. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I did download the Knight Rider theme song.
Oh my
That was fun. It was freaking great. And I downloaded some other song. Oh, Terra's theme from Final Fantasy 6.
I don't know. I just could never get into those games. I mean, I liked Rock Band when I played it in like Best Buy, but I don't know. I guess I just can't. I can't get into the whole like Guitar Hero thing. I guess I like Dance Revolution.
Ugh, Pump It Up is better.
They have here in the mall. They have like a small arcade. You know what they have? They have Puzzle Fighter arcade machine.
That's awesome.
But it was broken. But they
That
had
sucks.
it. That's the whole point. They had it. And they have Japanese UFO catchers, and they have a DDR machine.
DDR sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Pump It Up is better.
Pump It Up is stupid. It has
Pump It Up.
It has the corner the corner squares, and I don't like that. I like up, down, left, right.
I'm sorry, I gotta go with Pump It Up. It's got the better music.
Yeah, because it has all that Korean pop shit. The
Damn right, and
Euro,
hip hop.
the
It's
Euro,
got Drunken Tiger and East Song. Oh no,
like
not East Song.
the
Honey Family,
Eurobeat
CB
crap,
Mass. That's fucking awesome.
like pop music on crack.
Speaking of which, just so everybody knows, I was watching like old ass music videos of Korean music on my PS3. I was streaming them over. Oh,
Yeah, for albums.
great times. But
Me tie
stop yawning.
tie. I'm tie tie.
Tie tie.
I still have to go to the gym.
I think she's high. But that's alright.
My favorite workout song for when I'm doing my cardio is the theme song to
I
Mirror's
kissed the girl.
Edge.
Oh,
No. No, they have a bunch of iTunes actually has a bunch of I think I told you this, but iTunes has all of the remix songs or all the
there's
remix
like 5 or 6.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've got it.
You get it. But I just thought I'd put that out there just in case
I'm
anybody has
surprised you're not listening to Britney.
Well, I was interested in her new
Oh
CD,
my
but I'm not
god.
even gonna go there right now. I'm not even gonna go there. Not
Oh
even gonna
my
go
god.
there.
I've
So,
been listening to Trick.
oh my god.
The first opening song is so homophobic, it's funny. Like, I just had to laugh. It was so bad.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, because Niall was talking about it in the shoutbox. And I was like, I gotta hear it. So I downloaded it immediately.
Favorite.
Um, I was about to say something. Oh, so I finally tried out my SingStar games on my PS3.
Yes.
PS2 and PS3 ones. Um, it, that is an awesome fucking game. Well, not even a game. It's just karaoke.
Mm.
It's fucking awesome. I had a party this Saturday and it went over so well.
Oh, I meant to ask you how'd that go?
It went well. I actually performed "Baby Got Back," which I don't even have to look at. Like I've known the words by heart since like middle school. I did "It's Tricky" by Run DMC and "Feel Good Inc." by Gorillaz. Some of the other people were doing like Britney Toxic. um, what were some of the other ones? Oh, "Color Me Bad." I want to sex you up. That was fucking awesome.
Oh my god. I wish I was there. But that was funny.
It was a great time. Someone did like Neo. God, that dude sucks. I also did the Pussycat Dolls Beep. I did the Will I Am part.
Hmm.
I can't stand that guy. His fucking rapping's horrible. I'm trying to do it and I'm like, this is just horrible. I don't want to do it anymore. But I braved through it.
Like the trooper that you are.
Oh God. So yeah, I guess that's about it for me.
That's it for
Um,
me. I never
so
have anything to talk about. Because I feel like
talked a lot about Fallout 3.
well, yeah, but there's a lot to talk about Fallout
Well,
3.
you're a dedicated gamer. You pick one game and you stick to it.
Yeah,
Me, I'm like, gotta play
that's a good
this.
way. That's a good way to look at it. Because I never thought about that, but I am. I am very much like that.
I grab everything and anything I can play, and I play it. I'm glad they can't see this.
Yeah, me either.
um, so yeah, look for our show to be on a brand new schedule, starting I guess the week after New Year's. Probably not the week of New Year's, but the week after.
Yeah, because I am off of work and I plan on being lazy.
Yeah, I think I have some work off then. I don't know. No, I gotta work that weekend right after.
Ew.
Yay! It'll be another 57-hour work week. I worked the whole Christmas week.
Ugh.
Mids. Fun times. Fun times. So yeah, everybody get out there, play games. Don't forget to check out the Pwned.com calendar. Come play with us and Mo is just mimicking me on the webcam, and she banged her elbow, and she fucking deserves it.
Ouch.
But yeah, check us out. Left 4 Dead went well this past week, and upcoming is Gears of War 2. I can't remember if Resistance 2 is this weekend or next weekend. But Gears of War 2, I don't think I'll be hosting that now. Gotta get Andy to do so. Because I'll be partying up in Philly with the Suicide Girls. Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, I do it all for the. Nah, they're cool. They're really cool chicks, so I look forward to that. And don't forget, check out the forums. Go to the Total Meltdown section. Leave us some feedback. Send us some questions for the next show. Just remember, the next show will be in the beginning of the year. And we'll start interviewing people hopefully early into the year. So if you're a regular member, you're always on, and everybody knows you. Well, it doesn't have to be Shoutbox that you're known in if you're well known in the forums. Like Hades, who somehow has like 5,000 to 6,000 posts, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't even think there's enough topics in there for that many posts, but he managed to do it. Yeah, put in some, put in like a little interview thing. I'll have the thread up in the next couple weeks, just in time for the new schedule. Um, so we look forward to bringing you a weekly show,
That ought to be
and I won't,
great.
hmm? And I won't allow Mo to make excuses. What? What the hell did you just say?
I didn't say anything worth
She's been
anything.
drinking
I
and
have not.
taking shots the whole time we've been on the
No, I
podcast.
haven't.
That's why she came off as.
I don't drink alcohol.
Could have fooled us right then. I didn't know this is.
This is my Arnold impression.
Oh God! All right, guys, we'll stop wasting your time. So until the new year, hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a
Sayonara.
Happy New Year.
Sayonara.
Sarakara,
Sayonara.
and somebody take that bottle away from her. She's chugging a fifth of Jack.
Not. Anyway.
All right, guys, enjoy your new year. We'll see you guys after with all new episodes. See ya.